What kind of glass noodle soup is popular in your country? In Japan, soups with glass noodles are often made with Chinese-inspired flavors, but this time I came up with this dish that basically combines traditional miso soup with glass noodles, juicy chicken meatballs, and vegetables. You can also find this recipe on my website along with 400 Japanese recipes. Just Google glass noodle miso soup space dashi to find the written recipe. First, I make the meatballs, so grab a mixing bowl and add 200 grams of ground chicken, 1 egg, half tablespoon of miso paste, 1 clove of grated garlic, half teaspoon of soy sauce, half teaspoon of grated ginger, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and mix it together until everything is combined. I'll usually use my dashi heating up in a pot while I do this. For the meat, you've got options. Either ground chicken breast or thigh works great, but there's a bit of a balancing act here with the fat content. Too much fat and those meatballs will fall apart in the soup. Not enough and they'll end up hard. In this video I use ground chicken thigh, so the finishing meatballs are so soft but it's hard to shape. Here I have 700 milliliters of dashi boiling in a pot. Once it's bubbling, you can add your choice of vegetables. I'm using 4 thinly sliced shiitake mushrooms, half the white part of a Japanese leek, half tablespoon of dried wakame, and 1 shredded Napa cabbage leaf. I also add 30 grams of glass noodles at this point. I use thin ones that take about 5 minutes to cook, but honestly any type you can find will work great here. If you're using glass noodles that only take a few minutes to cook, hold off on adding them until closer to the end. For the dashi, I highly recommend either making it from scratch at home or using those convenient teabag style dashi packets. They're both going to give you the clean umami that really makes this soup pop. If you're not sure how to make homemade dashi, I've got a separate video that breaks it down step by step. Now turn down the heat to maintain a gentle simmer and add the meatballs. Since this mixture is too loose to shape, scoop up the meat mixture with tablespoons and form them into roughly 1-inch bowls, dropping each one carefully into the simmering soup. Also, if chicken isn't your thing, ground pork is an excellent alternative in this recipe. Always try to make my meatballs roughly the same size so they all cook evenly at the same time. Then I'll cover the pot with a lid and let them simmer gently for about 5 minutes or until they're cooked all the way through. Now this next step is important. Turn off the heat completely before adding 2.5 tablespoons of miso paste. Boiling miso can diminish its delicate flavour and we don't want that. I'll use either a mesh strainer or a miso whisk to thoroughly mix the miso into the soup, breaking up any lumps so it dissolves completely. For this recipe I used a blend of red and white miso, which is often called yellow miso in English, but you can easily make your own blend if you've got both types at home. Just mix them 50-50. Or if you prefer to go all in with either red or white miso, that works too. Just add it bit by bit, tasting as you go until you hit that perfect balance of saltiness and flavour. To serve, I'll ladle this beautiful soup into individual bowls, making sure everyone gets their fair share of those tender meatballs, vegetables and noodles. Then I'll finish each bowl with a sprinkle of freshly chopped green onions, some freshly ground black pepper and a light drizzle of toasted sesame oil. This soup is best enjoyed immediately while it's still hot. It's comforting, packed with protein and has this amazing depth of flavour that will make you forget it only took about 20 minutes to make. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. Okay, let's go over the ingredients one more time. And if you're ready to cook, grab the written instructions by clicking the full recipe box with a picture that's about to pop up on your screen. Here we go, the link to the full recipe is on the screen for you now. And if you want to watch more similar videos, don't miss my soup recipe playlist popping up on your screen as well. Thanks so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.